Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Gabe1000, and today I'm going to be talking about a really funny story that I actually remembered just today when I was at work about how in grade 8 or 9 I totally underestimated the new principal. And yeah, let's get this commentary started, guys. It's fun to pick on teachers. It's fun to pick on new teachers, at least. It's fun to mess around with them and make them not even want to come back to the class. And I'm like, you know what, fuck you guys. You all get C minuses, get the fuck out of my class. Substitutes, especially, as substitutes are so fun to joke around with. Oh, hey, my name's actually Ken, but my name is Jonathan, and you call your name out, and they're like, okay, Jonathan, hi. And someone else takes your name. Oh, is Ken here? And your friend across the classroom's like, yep, here. And yeah, there's a kind of minor picking on, but it's still picking on someone, right? So then in the year of grade 8 or grade 9, we got a new principal, and his name was actually Mr. Johnson. No, it's not a pseudonym. I know I made this mistake last time I'm banned from power mechanics, but his name was actually Mr. Johnson. And I totally underestimated him. I thought he would not be up to his terms, and I thought he would be, well, stupid. And he looked like a kind of a dork, honestly. He didn't look like much. And I decided to come and pay a little bit of a visit to him. So I was walking around the hallways with my friend Matt, and he saw Mr. Johnson in the room, and he says to me, dude, I dare you to go ask him. And I was like, okay, and the reason I'm not saying it right now is for a surprise for the video. And he dared me to say something to him, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm down for a dare, I'm being courageous, and I didn't think he would catch me on this. And I popped my head in the door, and I was like, hey, Mr. Johnson, and he's like, hey, Ken, how you doing today? I was like, I have a question for you. He's like, okay, what's up? I was like, do you know where I can find some Molly? And then he goes, find some Molly? I was like, oh, find some. Do you know where I can find Molly? And he's like, looks at me, and he just fucking, his face just immediately drops. This was him before, and this was him after. And he was pissed about this. He did not want to be asked this. I guess this was his soft spot. He just points to the corner, and he goes, sit down. And I'm like, oh. Fuck. Why? Why do you want me to sit down? I actually have to go. No, you're sitting down. Okay, I am sitting down. So I end up going over to the corner and sitting down, and he sits beside me, and he goes, so Ken, Molly, is that your friend? I was like, yeah. It's I'm just looking for her, and I couldn't find her, and I was just wondering if you knew where I can find Molly. And he's like, oh, really? Your friend Molly? I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, what's your first and last name? I was like, Ken LeBlanc. So okay, searches up my name in the school system, and I was like, okay, well, shit, what's he doing? And he goes, okay, so should I search up Molly in the school computers? I was like, it's not necessary. He's like, oh no, I might know if she's at school or not today. I was like, yeah, it's okay, you don't have to. I was just wondering if you've seen Molly anywhere. He's like, well, I don't know if there's actually a Molly in this school. And I was like, oh, really? Well, I'm pretty sure there's a Molly in the school. Like, I met her today. And he goes, oh, well, and you haven't seen her since? That's a little odd, don't you think? I was like, well, no, it's not odd. Maybe she lost ways. She's like, oh, well, do you know what Molly is also? I was like, no, what's Molly? And he's like, it's a drug. I was like, oh, well, I did not know that. That's kind of inconvenient for her, I guess, eh? And he's like, yeah, I suppose so. So should I look her up in the school system? And if I look up Molly, will a student come up? And I was like, well, you don't have to. He's like, oh, I don't have to? No, I want to. I was like, no, just don't do that. And he's like, oh, why is that, Ken? I was like, well, because she doesn't go to the school. He's like, no, because you're trying to mess with me, because I am a new principal at the school. I expected one of you guys to come up to me and do this exact thing. So maybe next time you should actually think about what you're doing before you actually use these impulse decisions. Okay? I know you're talking about the drug, and this one time I'm going to let you off, and I'm not going to give you any shit. But next time that you try and pull something like this, we'll talk a little bit more, okay? So yeah, that was how I underestimated a teacher. I felt like a fucking idiot the moment I said it and he told me to sit down. I was like, fuck, he actually knows what Molly is. And if you don't know, I'm not talking about this Molly on the screen. I actually happen to be talking about Molly. And this was a really big mistake, and I probably shouldn't have done this, and it was disrespectful, and it was stupid, and yeah, fuck it, I'd do it again. It was pretty funny. But yeah, that's my story about how I underestimated a teacher and how it kind of backfired on me. I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, afternoon, I don't give a shit. Have a great day in general, guys. Be happy, take it easy, game plenty, peace out.